Welcome back. No Puma pants today. He's been shuffling by. Keep trying to invite him in. He does what he wants. Today, perhaps a conversation for anybody who might be feeling discouraged or they're not exactly where they think that they should be at this phase of their life. And this is not to say that this is every area of life, but it just could be in one particular area. And today I'm going to talk about spiritual readiness, but I'm going to use various worldly examples. And so in our meditation every day we get up and we're kind of in that, the grind, we're in the mill of meditation and spiritual practice. And it's a daily thing. We have a daily opportunity to engage it. And we might say that every single day we're just getting ready. We're getting ready to get ready. And everything takes a readying or a preparing period. You look at anybody who's any good at anything, and there are those thousands of unseen hours from the outside world. They don't see the hours that were spent getting ready and then getting ready to get ready. And it is very much the same in the spiritual realm. We might say that our lives are a preparatory school or a readying environment where we make ourselves available to be able to receive higher powers, higher wisdoms, higher understandings. It's so interesting to read the third chapter of the Yoga Sutra by Patanjali. It's called the chapter on powers, and Patanjali was either a raving lunatic when he wrote it, I mean, completely delusional, or he had access to insight and understanding of where consciousness goes at certain levels of preparedness or readiness. And these are the powers that we get. And we're talking woo-woo stuff here. We're talking turning invisible, bilocating, telepathy, getting really big, getting really small, just a host of amazing powers. And these powers are said to only come to those who are ready for it. Another way I was thinking of saying this is that God can't descend into a cup that doesn't fit yet. So if it's hard to imagine the wisdom or the serenity of God. Oh, there goes emergency. My ride's here. An emergency vehicle just went by. But it's hard to imagine God delivering incredible serenity and calm into a person who's highly anxious and nervous and worries all the time. Or it might be hard for God to deliver a sense of health and vitality into somebody who hasn't practiced taking care of their body through proper exercise and diet. It's hard to imagine the wisdom, light, and insight of God descending into a mind or consciousness that hasn't spent thousands of hours tempering their consciousness with prayer and meditation. I think you probably get the idea. So all of you listening to this, well, it just so happens that all of my friends are some of the most talented, brilliant, insightful people in a host of different ways. And that's because you did all the preparatory work. I was thinking that right now in our culture, there are all the people that have really rocketed to the top of various fields, entertainment, acting, various professions, whatever it is. But then there are a lot of people right now that we haven't heard of yet, that we will hear of, but they're in the readying phase, they're in the preparatory phase, and they're doing it. They're simply doing the daily thing. And to some degree, that's what we're all doing. We're getting ready to get ready. Of course, worldly attainments, being a very famous entertainer or doctor or psychiatrist or author or whatever it is we might be shooting for, or what we have attained, took all those hours. But I'm talking about spiritual readiness. I'm talking about the descent of powers, knowledge, insight, wisdom, joy, love, bliss, peace. That is the destiny of every spiritual aspirant. But it can't come to the one who's not ready, the one who hasn't done the preparatory work, the one who hasn't really done the necessary exercise on the inside. And there's a part of all humans that wants things before we're ready for it. And to some degree, that's almost breaking one of the commandments. It's almost as though we're trying to steal a state of consciousness that doesn't belong. We want to steal calm and peace, and we haven't meditated. We want to steal patience and virtue, and we haven't uh, taken our time or been willing not to rush or jam ourselves ahead of other people. And this is not at all unusual in this world. And I think I know that it's like right now I'm practicing all these musical instruments, and boy, would I like to steal the competency of 5 years from now, but it just isn't going to happen. But the preparatory work of spirituality simply can become the greatest joy in the world, getting ready to get ready. We're always going to be getting ready to get ready to do something. And if we simply take on our own individual burden or our own assignment or orchestration or curriculum, accept it such as it is, we'll realize that when we're ready, such amazing new powers, wisdom, and insights are literally right around the corner for us. Anyway, some thought. What are you getting ready for? We'll see you tomorrow.